Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm back for another spontaneous toy review. For today's toy review, I am going to be looking at some custom Mac Tonights from Think Outside the Toy Box. As many of you guys know, I am a huge Mac Tonight collector, like of all things. Of course, because I'm 35, and I ate a lot of them Happy Meals as a kid. I, of course, as I've discussed in other videos, have a deep-seated fondness and nostalgia and lovey-dovey warm and fuzzy feelings for McDonald's and McDonaldland, and so I am a McDonald's toy collector. Not so much like the Happy Meal toys of all kinds, but more specifically the ones that were of the McDonaldland characters and the original IP, Ronald McDonald and all of his buddies. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again, like, man, did I just want to disappear into McDonaldland. And not because lunch was like French fries every day, like nothing gluttonous or anything, but as a kid, I was really into escapism stories. Escapism stories have been a trend since Peter Pan, so that's the 1800s, this isn't anything new. We all want to disappear into fantastic worlds. But it's always funny discussing McDonaldland, Neverland, the never-ending stories where characters are sucked into a new world. It's interesting when those stories end with the characters coming home, when I know for a fact, and have spoken to friends of mine who feel the same way, that if we were sucked into another world, like, we wouldn't come back. McDonald toys and Mac Tonight toys just kind of make me think of those early years, those childhood years, and they kind of are a constant reminder of just not losing the ability to indulge in a story, to be sucked into another world. If you haven't seen my old toy review of my Mac Tonight toys, I will link it in the description. We have the Happy Meal toys right here. There were tons of them, Mac Tonight in various vehicles, on jet skis, on motorcycles, in an airplane, in cars. So that's what those were. But then later, we had a second wave of Mac Tonight Happy Meal toys, which I don't remember these when they came out, but they are from the late 80s. And it was this set of 3. The response is funny when I tell people I'm a Mac Tonight collector. Everybody wants to be the first to tell me about how 4chan adopted him as a sign of white supremacy and called him Moon Man. Like, you know, and I say it over and over and over again. Whenever I talk about Mac Tonight, nobody knows about Moon Man and white supremacy except for people who lurk 4chan. The average person will be like, oh yeah, I remember that weird McDonald's commercial. And that's it. I think it was a failed attempt at claiming him as a symbol, as a mascot of white supremacy. Sorry guys, it didn't work. We like our burgers too much. So when my friend Jamie Sullivan, who actually designed these G.I. Joe pins right here, this is what good friends do for you. They tag you and help you get your grail items and things you're obsessed with. When Think Outside the Toy Box was selling his Mac Tonight customs, I knew I had to get one. So I ordered one for myself, and then Scott, for Christmas, got me one of these as well. Because again, friends help you get your grail items. I'm always saying that. Before we go any further, make sure to give this video a big like and subscribe to Toy Wizards on YouTube so you don't miss a single one of our updates. Because remember, we update all the time. I don't know why I do that, it's just funny to me. I exist in a constant state of amusement. What is your relationship with custom action figures? Without further ado, let's take a look at some of these custom Mac Tonights from Think Outside the Toy Box. Here it is. This is the main one. So you can see the Mac Tonight. I actually have this artwork on my phone's screen. I'm not even kidding. Look, this is how my phone exists all the time. It really, really is. I love this damn moon creep. I love him. I've been a fan since I was a kid. I remember the first time I saw Mac Tonight, my parents, and I'm sure your parents used to do this too, my parents used to record things off of television. So specifically, it was this videotape that had, I want to say like Garfield specials or Peanuts specials, and it was on television airing. And then there was just like these Mac Tonight commercials, and I was just like, who is that Moon Man Peter Pan who wants to bring me food and whisk me away to another world on some crazy adventure? He doesn't really want to whisk you away on a crazy adventure, but he like sings to you and brings you burgers. And you know, now when you're older and you have a sense of danger, sure, that doesn't sound like so much fun at all, but when you're a kid and full of wonderment, I mean, now I can understand how Pennywise the Clown manages to get kids, because as an adult, you're like, oh my god, I'd never go near that creep show. But as a kid, you're like, oh, you're fun. This is candy, and we are having fun. Shelf candy. This guy has a straight up and down body. I'm sure his arms have some articulation. I'm not taking him off the card. So if you had this, would you? Because I think the whole experience of him sealed on the card and never getting lost is part of what makes this so fantastic looking, because McDonald's would never make something like this. And the back is empty. Blank card. This is the first one, and it's completely reaction figure, classic Kenner style. About 4 inches tall. It would be 3.5, I'm sorry, it'd be 3.75 if his head wasn't so damn big, because that is a moon. Look at that. That is a moon. I ordered from Think Outside the Toy Box, and he messaged me, and he's like, which one do you want? And I was like, bro, you send me whatever you want. And he said, I have some glow-in-the-dark ones. Those are really special. I'm going to send it to you. And I said, cool, I appreciate that. This one says Moon Man. This one says Moon Man, but it's the same as this one, except the head is smaller. You can see that. The head is smaller, and it glows in the dark. So we do have completely different head molds there. We have smaller sunglasses, and I want to say, you know what, the body's different too. We have a closed jacket on this one with black paint, and the jacket on this one is open, but he's sporting that classy red tie in both of them. Think Outside the Toy Box, Moon Man, a fully posable action figure based on the late night Moon Man. Recommended for ages 14 plus. I don't have a favorite. I think these are both so great. Again, I love Mac Tonight. Then we have one, swirled pink and white. There we go. See? And it's the same. I'll show this Mac Tonight. No articulation. I mean, you know what this feels like. It is plastic. But it is a mold. It's a mold of this toy, but it's in this cool pink and white swirl, which I just appreciate. You know, I like Keshi, I like Muscle Men, I like these sort of colored variants. It's that simple. It really is that simple to me. So there we go. You can see his face a little bit better there. And last but not least, this is not a custom from Think Outside the Toy Box. Since we're on the topic of McDonald's customs, this is a kicker. I want to show it to you. So it's this lovely custom VHS box, and this is a, yeah, you can see that, Mac and Me custom toy. Also found by Scott and given to me. Like, if that's not my bud, dude, for sure. Here's that little whistling face, ugly son of a bitch. You can see the silhouette, but I've tried to use this toy in other videos, which you've never seen it because it just doesn't pick up. In person, it's got some good detailing, the stupid mouth. Yeah, he has the stupid mouth in real life. He glows in the dark. You can see everything in person, but no matter what my lighting, no matter what room I'm in, like, you just can't see this guy's face. But again, fans, or non-fans, will recognize the silhouette and the shape of this Mac and Me figure. Who here never saw the movie until MST3K spoofed it? And that's the absolute truth. So here he is, and there we go. Those are my Mac Tonight and McDonald's custom toys, and if there are more out there, I will procure them. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Stick with our site daily for toy news, reviews, articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, opinion pieces, and everything you want from the toy industry and the toy world. Be good, be safe, have fun, collect, and I'll catch you soon. Bye!